Okay. Pain. No thanks. I'm worse with it. And then enjoyment. So maybe in the past you used to kind of enjoy the pain, but now you are trying to take some distance from it because you know it puts you in a position where you're worse off with saying no thanks to the push it away instead of embracing it. My heart burns with fire. 3 years. Evil. So maybe this pain comes from some evil place and you don't want anything to do with it. There's a blessing in disguise with this pain. If you don't like it, love it. This is what you were trying to do, or maybe you were doing it unconsciously as you were enjoying it, because you were trying to enjoy where you are, trying to love something that you don't like. My heart burns with fire. I don't trust you, or maybe somebody doesn't trust you, or you don't trust them because they've broken your heart. And they have 2 faces. Or maybe you have 2 faces, one face of pain and one you put out to the world and then replenish. So this pain or evil has drained you. It is also a blessing in disguise somehow with enjoyment. Disrespect will close doors that apologies can't reopen. So maybe this is a blessing in disguise. As you close a door, it wouldn't have otherwise shut. Or maybe you're waiting for an apology that never came or will never come. And it's extremely disrespectful. Cause so much pain and not apologize. Maybe the blessing in disguise is seeing their real face. They have 2 faces, the beautiful one and the ugly one. There's a guardian angel here that is trying to show you the truth about this person and their ugly, painful face, evil face. And then act as if you don't trust me, or maybe you should act as if you don't trust them. Don't. Your heart burned with deep pain because they've let down or maybe disappointed you, or maybe they've let you hang for a long time and you can no longer make excuses, you no longer act as if they didn't reach out all these years. Yeah. Cards are not stuck somewhere, you know. Okay, so there are many cards here. I'm not sure if I should take them. Okay. So maybe I've come to a point now where you're no longer going to wait, and now you're leaning towards having to settle for second best when it comes to the options that you want. You know that you're settling now because the one that you really want is not available and also doesn't deserve it because of their two faces and because they don't replenish you and they disrespect you. And so now you're trying to allow yourself to receive from somebody else because you've received nothing. Oh, this computer. You've received nothing all years in return for your pain and waiting and longing. So here you can no longer fake, but also maybe you feel this new decision of yours of reaching out to somebody new or having to settle for someone's second best is kind of fake. You're kind of faking it to get out of it. You feel it's not really what you want to do. You're kind of faking most of it just to get your life moving forward at least. And you're kind of laughing at yourself because what is this even? Okay, and then was laughing while they did you wrong. Or maybe that's why you're so angry at this person, because this deep pain and long waiting, and you feel like they were just laughing the entire time. Or maybe you're imagining this. Or maybe this all feels like a painful joke. Or maybe you're kind of laughing in and out because it's so insane or so painful, so in and out of sanity. Trying to figure out what's real, what's not. And feel like life has no footing. It's like a dream, illusion, voices in and out of the head, inner voices in the mind, in the heart, creating stories and futures and past mixed together in this chaos of in and out of consciousness type of thing, where your visions and the reality and the stories you make up and the stories that are real kind of mixed together in this big clump of pain and big clump of trying to make sense of things and try and play and live life as only you can and as only best you can. Sometimes you don't know what is real anymore and what has happened and what you imagined happened, because your mind it became so painful that the mind creates a story or event to try and close something or to try and fix something so that it can breathe again or have some release and relief. And nobody else from the outside can really see what you're doing in your mind and what's happening and what's happened, what's going on. So maybe the laughing is the crazy laughing, the Joker type of going in laughing. And then something about 1 month. So maybe the past 1 month you've tried to now make a new decision of thinking about settling for second best with someone else or a new person, even if the person is not here yet, just thinking about this option. And then reach out. You're trying to reach out and allow yourself to reach out so that you can at least receive something in return. Because you've been the only one in loneliness, the only one in a relationship that's died a long time ago. And then aggressive. So maybe because it's been such a long time and so painful and deep pain that you've now become aggressive when you think about this person and what they haven't done, the things they didn't reach out, they didn't keep in contact, they didn't meet you in your depths, they didn't see you in your depths, they didn't meet you when you reached out in the most vulnerable, painful way. And you think that was wrong and so exposed, so vulnerable. You show your most, you reach out with your most vulnerable part of yourself and you expose and offer it. And you feel like it was just laughed at and it wasn't seen for what it was. And now it turns into aggression because the pain is now deep for too long. And you can no longer make excuses for this person and no longer scenarios of why it's okay. Then connected. Just a second, and I'm turned off by this. Just a second. about 1 month, or maybe one person only reaching out. So I feel connected to this person even though they've been gone for many, many years and they haven't stayed in contact, or you have no way to connect with them any longer because they've cut everything off. Them allowing you to go through this level of pain for this long has turned your heart into aggression, and it's turned you off of them. You didn't think that they would allow it to get this far, this deep, this painful for this long. And at some point, you just have to choose yourself. And this is where the aggression comes in. Yeah. Yeah, the aggression. When the pain and the sadness and the out, tired, exhausted, drained phase started to change, it was when the aggression slowly started seeping in. And the aggression, your own aggression, is deep, deep anger, painful aggression. It started to give you some clarity. Because when the aggression started to seep in, this is when you started to be turned off by this person. It was a realization, are you this ugly? Are you this numb? So that's when the clarity started coming in. And that's when you started taking action, and you became very emotional when you started feeling the anger. And this action. So you still feel very emotional even though it's been this long. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What's the advice? Satisfied. Maybe you're no longer satisfied with waiting. You're no longer satisfied with living. Or maybe you want to be, this hunger needs to be satisfied, this deep, hollow space inside your chest needs to be filled with something at least. Even though it's not the type of food you like to eat, at least it will fill this inside your heart, this empty hole. And this is where the second best idea started to creep in. But at least I need to get some satisfaction. What's the advice? Oh, my neck. What's the advice? maybe before you didn't think about satisfying yourself, it was more of a truth that you carried when you had the person with you. Okay, this one, I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna put it back, and when it comes out again, then I will take it. Precious qualities, you know you have them, and you're now not satisfied with them seeing it. They've had enough time to be able to see you clearly. Materialistic. Truth transcends everything. And you're surrounded by the truth. I'm immature. So maybe when it started seeping in and you started to see clearer, it made things more obvious. And you started to see that you do have precious qualities and that they are too immature to be able to see them. And the anger made you see the truth about everything. It transcended all the chaos, all the delirium. The truth went right through all of that ball of chaos, all the visions you had, all the stories you tried to have in your head or dream, or the future you envisioned, the spell you envisioned, this relationship that you envisioned. You were surrounded by it and it was spinning around you for so long, and you were alone in all of this. And the truth pierced right through that. It transcended through all these levels and chaos and confusion that surrounded you. And humble. You see now that you are humble. You didn't try to be arrogant about this pain. You didn't try to be arrogant about this person, and you weren't arrogant about showing your qualities in a vulnerable way. When you offered it, you were humble about it, but they were too sure to see you and to meet you and to hold you in your preciousness, in your truth. And then 12 months. 12 months. There will be people in this life who will cut you open just to see what you are made of. Show them it is love. So maybe in a way, you've put yourself through this just to see what you are capable of, to see yourself deeply. So maybe in a way, you've symbolically cut yourself open to see what is inside of you. Because maybe this person reflected something precious, and maybe they were a mirror, and what you saw them was actually yourself. And how precious you are. Maybe you wanted them to see you in your pain so that they can see who you are, the truth underneath. Give me one more. The truth underneath the materialistic outer, the outer beauty, and maybe you cut yourself open and showed your inner beauty. Very vulnerable place to take out and show and offer to somebody. But they didn't see the preciousness of it, the pain of it, the humbleness of it. One more card. Eternal life. This pain felt eternal, deeply painful, deeply eternal, and you were surrounded by it. But inside the chaos and inside the pain, the dark pain, inside of it, it pierced, something pierced through, an eternal truth pierced through. And this truth was something about yourself, something about you that is eternal. It's the beauty of yourself, your inner soul, that you would decide to go through these depths, these painful depths. You would choose and decide to suffer this, to go through it for so long in this emptiness, in this eternal emptiness. You chose it because something mattered to you so deeply. And this is the beauty of it, the eternal beauty of you. Okay, next time, continue. For now, I think this is enough. Rebirth. You've lately had a small rebirth. It's starting. The walls are coming down, and the emotions are rushing out, like the waters of a broken dam. It's unstoppable. It makes you nervous, but you love it. It makes you very nervous to release all of these years all at once. Is very powerful, unstoppable, and it shakes the ground. Its rebirth is coming. And maybe you didn't know it, but it's time.